The Fox and the Falling Leaves. In a quiet valley surrounded by ancient trees, there lived a young fox named Reba. She was curious and clever, but she often worried about things she did not understand. One crisp autumn morning, Reba sat beneath the great oak tree, watching golden leaves tumble from the branches, carried by the wind like tiny boats on an invisible river. She frowned. Why must the leaves fall? Why must things change? It doesn't make sense, she muttered. Nearby, an old owl named Oron perched on a low branch, observing her with kind eyes.
"Why does it trouble you, little one?"
he asked. Reba sighed. One day the trees are full of life, and the next, the leaves disappear. The wind scatters them, and they are lost. It all feels so uncertain.
Oron chuckled. Come with me, and I will show you something.
Curious but still confused, Reba followed the owl through the valley. Along the way, she saw a squirrel fretting over lost acorns. He paced back and forth, chattering in distress. I buried them here. I was sure of it. Now they are gone, he wailed. Further down the path, they met a rabbit sitting beside a patch of wilted flowers. They were so bright yesterday, she whispered sadly. Now they are withered and browned. Reba's heart felt heavier with each stop. Everywhere she looked, things were changing, and no one seemed to understand why. At last, Oron led Reba to the edge of the valley, where a gentle stream flowed beside a meadow of soft green grass. The wind carried the scent of earth and rain.
Do you see this field? Oron asked.
Reba nodded.
These blades of grass, the owl continued, grew from the leaves that fell last year. Those leaves were never truly lost. They became part of the earth, feeding new life. And the squirrels lost acorns? Some will grow into towering oak trees. The flowers that withered, their seeds will bloom again in the spring.
Reba tilted her head, thinking, so the leaves had to fall so something new could grow?
Oron smiled. Exactly. Everything happens in its time, even when we don't understand it in the moment. The river never asks why it twists and turns. It simply flows. The sun never mourns when night falls. It knows morning will come again.
Reba sat quietly, watching the wind carry a stray leaf through the sky. This time, she didn't feel troubled. Instead, she let out a soft laugh. I suppose it's silly to worry about things I can't control.
Oron nodded. Someday, little one, everything will make perfect sense. But until then, smile through the confusion, laugh at the uncertainty, and trust that all things happen for a reason. As they made their way back to the oak tree, Reba noticed the squirrel had stopped chattering and was now playfully burying new acorns. The rabbit, instead of mourning her wilted flowers, was nibbling on a fresh patch of clover. And so Reba learned to embrace the changes of the world, not with fear, but with faith. The moral of the fable: life changes may not always make sense in the moment, but everything has its purpose. Like the leaves that fall to nourish the earth, every loss makes way for something new. Instead of resisting uncertainty, trust in the journey, smile through the struggles, and know that everything happens for a reason.